All right. So good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Sound check. Can you guys hear me clearly? Testing, testing. Okay. So sound check. Okay. All right. So today is actually 18th of August 2026 and we're just like gonna do the live. So let's break down the chart quickly. What's going on the gold right now? So if I can see that we just like stuck in the consolidation, but this candle managed to break and close above this resistance area high. This candle break above the high, then why is this like continuously pushing to downside? It should be continuously pushing upside to fill this range, but I think so daily time frame just like start doing consolidation here. So from daily to h4 have a resistance here, and at the same time we are going towards these rejections on the left hand side, so sells actually could be difficult in this situation. Wow man, look at this one. This is some kind of a support right after few pips, and this is another support. So well, let me remove this thing. So let's jump from h4 to h1 to see more better picture. So if I can see this situation right now, this is somewhere we are having a support, and as I'm flipping from h1 to m30, so m30 having this support area and market continuously rejecting from this area. If a single candle could manage to break and close below this low, there is a probability we could continuously pushing to the downside, but we need a candle to be close below the low. And for the buys, if I can see the candle just like having this kind of a resistance on a 50-minute time frame, because 30-minute don't have any kind of like a rejection here on the left hand side. Only one rejection I can see on the 30-minute time frame here. But if I'm flipping on from 30-minute to 50-minute, I can see this is some kind of a resistance I'm having, and this is somewhere I'm having a support actually. Yes, it does make sense. Okay, so we are in this consolidation right now actually. You know what, if flipping on 50-minute time frame, we can see a resistance and we can see the support. This support is also connected with the 30-minute time frame, also connected with the h1 time frame. If with the opening of London session, if a single candle could manage to break and close below this low, there's a probability it could continuously pushing up to the downside. And if it could went up and break and close above this high, I believe that there's a probability it could be continuously pushing to the upside. So this is something I'm looking for right now. Break and close above, like, oh man, it's a psychological number of a 4400. Yeah. So it's a psychological number of a 4400. It's like a 100 pip range. It's a normal range we are having here, where the market just like start printing side by side. 30-minute h1 time frame just like giving good perspective for the buys. But still, look at this one. If even this candle, the 30-minute candle closed with a strong bullish candle, why does this candle still standing here? It's been like 15 minutes and the 50-minute candle about to be closed. So what you think if this candle could manage to close with a bearish mode, and after that if the next candle could manage to, so if the next candle could manage to break and close above this like this, so there's a probability we can continuously pushing upside. So well, looking at the 30-minute time frame, there is nothing I can see, but looking at the 50-minute time frame, it's giving some time more clear picture. So well, let's see. So Omar bin Jamal actually sent me a chart here. Let me see this one. What is the psychological number? Psychological number is something we call a round number, like a 4400, 4100, 4000, 4200, 4500. This is some kind of a psychological numbers, the round numbers. So Umar actually took a buy here. Wow, very nice trade. Very nice trade, buddy. Very nice trade. Yeah, so what does impact So whenever you are sitting with the psychological number, market could reject from that area very quickly. And in the same way, if it break above or break below the psychological number, it also gonna react in the same way. So you know what? The way this candle just like rejecting and the about to be close, what I can see, if the next candle could create a wick and break above this high while waiting for the candle to be closed, I believe that if I can depend on the volume, it could continuously pushing upside. It could continuously put. Wow, look at the rejection right now. Wow, man, look at this one. So well, let's see if it could. Sometime, you know what? Sometime, but depending on the volume, very rarely. It's very rare I execute a buy or sell within the range. But if I am executing a buy or sell within the range, I'm totally depending on the volume. Suppose here it's just don't have a clean traffic tradable range here on the left hand side. So if I wanted to execute somewhere here, it happens rarely too. I am repeating it again, it's happened rarely. It's not happening like all the day, and it's having like a less probability as well. So if I can see volume there, so by depending on the volume, sometime I could execute a buy within the range. Or if there's like few minutes left and market just like moving in a normal way, then I will wait for the candle to be close above the resistance. So that does make sense. Ji walaikum salam. Good day. Why market is behaving so rationally? It's August mostly having consolidation in it. So I believe that within like few days or from September or at the end of August, might be we will start getting like a strong volume in the markets, because then we're gonna get our season actually. So can we take 50-minute resistance as subjective, as 30-minute has clean range? If there is a volume, then you can avoid the 50-minute, because 30-minute is more stronger than the 50-minute time frame. So if you are going with a 30-minute time frame, you need to see if there's like a strong volume coming up. Take a buy from 43.94 M30, create a 70 pip rejection, then break the open price, it go 50 pips, still holding. Okay, so from where? 43.94. Okay, does make sense here. I think you, as this kind of rejected and start flipping, I believe you execute a buy here. Yeah, makes sense. Nice trade. So well, just waiting right now. Look at this one. Can you see volume in it right now? The weight behaving. So should I wait for the candle to close above this resistance area, or should I wait for the candle to break and execute somewhere here? Because I can't see volume, I can't see smoothness in it. It's just like moving very slowly right now. So I'm just waiting. It's the second half of this 30-minute time frame. So well, let's see. I will wait. Yeah, let's see. I prefer to buy above 44 or 2. It does make sense because we are heading towards a psychological number, but well, let's see. Just waiting right now. What if I execute somewhere here, placing stop loss somewhere here? It's giving me like a 33 pip stop loss. So yeah, man, this makes sense. Looking at the 30-minute H1 time frame, H1 start breaking its own high, M30 start flipping. Interesting. So well, let's see. So could this be a new lower high for a daily bullish flip? Eventually, price is making higher low. So if you look at the right now current condition, you can see, yeah, it's just like creating higher highs, because here till here it was creating lower high, lower low, lower low, lower high. Then this candle become like a volatile candle. Then it create higher, lower high, did not break the previous candle low, start getting high. This candle again become like a volatile, break the previous candle high, break the previous candle low, then this candle managed to close above the previous candle high. So it start getting like higher, low, high, low. So it should be continuously pushing upside. On a bigger picture, which bigger picture? Daily H4, M30, which? Past funded today. I started trading with a master account. Very nice, congratulations. Just me two things to follow, which is necessary as a funded trader. Lower the lot size. If you are on a master account, before if you are taking like 2% or 1.5% risk, bring it down to 0.5%, because whatever account size you are having, you mostly having like only 10% of that account, or might be 8% of that account. So accept that, lower the lot size, and then just like go with that one. If you really wanted to continue taking wanted to take withdrawals from the funded account. How brother volume comes on the candles on which entry is not to be taken, and the market slowdowns on the candle on which entry is planned. The market is behaving strangely in August. Yeah, it happens, buddy. It happens. Let me show you something. People are very confused with the August actually. So mostly what happened and what's happening right now, look at this one. February, March, April, May were good months. June, July are worst, and August is having a red box here, and it's reacting in the same way. It's having red box here, it's reacting in the same way, and then from September, October, November, mostly having like best days there. So it's a old chart, I would say, but still it's reacting in the same way. So it doesn't mean that you're not going to be get like a good structure, but I would say go with the good probability structures only. So yesterday took that trade, price hit at my SL, then pushed up. Oh yeah, man, I remember that. I was on a stream and I did not execute a buy here because I was not feeling comfortable. Then I see that the candle rejected and closed in a bearish form on a 50-minute time frame. I was even waiting for the candle to be closed. It didn't do that, and with a long rejection close in the bearish, and then it's just like flew up. There were no entry. There were no entry actually. Let me show you. My throat is just like irritating me right now. This one. Look at this one. Here we were studying doing a live stream. This candle even break above the high. I was waiting for this candle to be close above the resistance so I can took a buy here. I was continuously looking for the buys on a last live stream, and then eventually I have seen that this candle rejected with a long rejection, close in a bearish form, close back into the range. So what is the probability that 1, 2, 3, 4 candles or 5 candles just like rejected and close in a bearish form? So what is the probability that this next candle will break above the high and will continuously pushing upside? There is no any kind of execution were there. There were no execution were there. So yeah, man, this is what happens last day. Okay, so people are not confused with August. I think they will just blame everything except their self-control. I made 12% already. Yeah, Itminan, you are saying 100% right. Even I am standing in profits in this August, but it is whatever it is. Everyone is not some kind of a good trader or pro trader, I would say. They might be not aware with the market, aware with their structure, aware with their like edge. I don't know what the hell is wrong with my throat. I'm continuously getting irritation here, feeling itching in my inside my throat actually. So Neve actually sent me a chart here. Let me see this one. Neve, buddy, what is this? Oh, you are talking about, yeah, on a bigger time frame, gold is bullish actually. Yeah, looking at the fundamental condition, looking at the bigger picture, yes, it is bullish actually. So I purchased 7.500. I have passed 1 month. Still I am break even. What you recommended? Work on a risk management, buddy. So last 4 months your account same balance? No, I just like flip on this account in this current month, and it's standing from 4700 to 5700. So it's up like nearby 16 to 17%. And I'm now only trading this account actually. So we'll see where it will be reach at the end of 2026. So we'll see that. So now for the coming 4 months you will start seeing growth in it. I am doing backtesting. Any tips how should we approach backtesting on previous data as I am building the strategy? So whatever you are learning from the market, even you are learning from us, or whatever we are doing on the chart, just like try to find out the same structure on your simulator and just test it out how it worked out. If you just like continuously try to find it out for 10 times, just calculate, if you attempt the same structure 10 times, how many time it worked for you, how many time it went in your favor, how many time it didn't worked out. So you will start understanding how the good probability will become, how we adopt something which having like a good probability. Can you review this one? I do this yesterday after the bullish broke out. Okay, let me see this one. It's already moved, buddy. It's already moved a lot actually. This one, small body candle, drop the volume, did not have upper wick. Next candle, yeah, could be risky one, buddy. It's a 30-minute time frame or a 50-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame. Let me find it out on my chart where you execute buy here, where you just here. Yeah, buddy, you are executing a buy from where market already went 300 pips, and you are executing a buy here. Could be risky one, buddy. Could be risky one. I would say more better than that is, if you will see here, this candle created a resistance, then this candle break and close above the high, then this candle create a wick and break above the high, then it went up and try to fill this range. Even it didn't went up, but it's kind of a good structure, I would say. If someone wanted to execute a buy, this does make more sense if you're having like a clean traffic tradable range and a volume there. Yeah, that does make sense, but here it could be risky one. We could execute a buy sometime depending on the volume, but for that, this candle if could manage to close like this, and then if the next candle could create a wick and break above the high, intuitionally mostly we execute a buy. This does make sense. This is also some kind of a impulse entry in trend. So just like come with experience, sometime you will start understanding the things with experience. Okay, so I want to deposit $50 in Dominion broker. Please help. How I could help in it? Just go to their Discord. If you need any help, buddy, team is just like sitting there for you. They hire a proper team for you guys. So just like go there, and if you need any help, just you can take that. So check this trade, Mr. Zainul Hassan. Okay, so Oh, could be a risky one. Yeah, could be a risky one. So if you execute a buy by depending on the volume, but I would say it's a good risk management you did there because a lot of rejections, a lot of rejections. So from here to here, it went in your favor, almost like 50 pips. And what you did, you did not secure any position in the middle of this range, you greedy boy. But yeah, you just like did a very good risk management here. Review this trade path. I think so. Okay, it's a website. I need to open it in a browser. Took a sell. Yes, big stop loss. It does make sense. You know what? The way this candle rejected and closed bearish, healthier than the previous candle. Next candle, if could create a wick, I don't think so. It break the previous candle low. Ask and bid price. Might be spread broke the low, but actually didn't break the low. And you don't need to place the stop loss somewhere here above the previous candle high, because this candle, if it could create a wick and break the low, then I believe that there is no business of this candle to retrace more than 50% of the previous candle. So you can place your stop loss somewhere here if you have a plan to take a sell. It doesn't make sense like 80 pip stop loss, because if it went up and filled 50% of the wick on the left hand side, so you know what does that mean? It should create a wick. You know what should be happen here? The most probability the next candle should create a wick, break the low, and then should continuously pushing downside if it really wanted to go down. If it went up, went down, break the low, and then start breaking its own high, close 50% position. As it went up, went like 50% of the previous candle high, I would say close everything, because it should not be tracked like that. Yeah, yes, welcome. So 30-minute candle actually closed now. So if right now, let me look at this one now. This candle break the previous candle low. If it does break the previous candle low, then there is no business of this current candle to break its own higher. But if I'm flipping on from 50-minute time frame to 30-minute time frame, this candle still did not break above the previous candle high. If it does that, then I believe that by looking at the 30-minute picture, avoiding the 50-minute time frame, and we are entering into opening of London session, if this candle could manage to break above the previous candle high, this could be an impulse entry in a trend, and by depending on the volume, it should be continuously pushing upside. First thing, it should fill this range like a wick on the left hand side, and if there's like a lot of volume, it could continue pushing upside. So all I need this candle to be break above the previous candle high, so I can execute on this one by placing stop loss below this current candle low. So yeah, man, this is something I believe could help me. I'm avoiding the 50-minute time frame in this situation. 50-minute break the previous 50-minute candle low, and now it's breaking above its own high. So looking at the 30-minute picture, if it could manage to break above the previous 30-minute candle high, I believe that the way it's behaving right now, if it could manage to break above this high, there is a probability we can continuously pushing upside. It's the opening of London session right now, so I'm just like getting ready. All I need to see if it could break above the previous candle high. It's a beautiful impulse entry on a 30-minute time frame. H1 also closed like a stronger than the previous one, so very higher probability. Looking at the higher time frame pictures, 30-minute respecting the bullish momentum, H1 respecting the bullish momentum, so all time frame right now showing me good potential in it. So all I needed to break above the previous candle high for the execution. That's all I need. Yeah, it's a 44 level, but look at the structure as well. If it break above with the structure, like this impulse entry, break above the psychological number, it could be a spike to the upside. If it's not going to happen, then I just like need to manage the risk. But right now, higher time frames, H1, M30, all time frames are giving me good probability here, so I'm avoiding a 50-minute time frame in this condition. So if it could break above the previous candle high, that could be a perfect execution for me. All I need some kind of breakout above the previous candle, and I need ask and bid price to break above the previous candle high. This ask and bid price in this condition, I need these both lines to break above the high, so I'm gonna execute a buy there. Yes man, come on. Okay, here we go. I executed a buy, placing stop loss here, expecting with the volume should be continuously pushing upside. So now there is no business of this current candle to come down and break this low. If it comes down and break its opening price, so then in that situation, you know what, I need to close my 50% position. And if it could comes down and going to break its own low, I need to be get out from this trade. So this execution totally depending on the volume, respecting the higher time frame picture. Look at this H1, create a wick, breaking above the high. Look at the M30, breaking above the previous bearish candle high. Look at the 50 minute having low green traffic, but sometime we need to depend on the volume. And why I'm depending on the volume right now in this current condition, because right now it's the opening of London session as well, so expecting that it should be continuously pushing upside. So let's see if it could happen. So in the same way, I need to get ready to manage the risk so I can lose less. So now I'm having a stop loss of how much? It's $100, like a 2% risk of this gap. Not even 2%, like 1.7% risk right now. So well man, let's see. So this is actually depending on the volume. So if there's like a volume, then there is no business of this current candle to come down and break this low. If it did that, then I need to be cautious about my risk management, because it's giving me the sign that I am dropping the volume. Once this candle break above the previous candle high, once this candle create a wick, it's the opening of London session right now. So H1 M30 higher time frame respecting the bullish perspective here. So yeah man, it should not be break its low, it should not be break its opening price. Actually, if it did that, then I need to manage the risk there. It should not be like here, as it is like flipping to the downside. I need to close my 50% position. Should not be wrecked like that. It should not be. If it does that here, I'm closing my 50% position. I did close my 50% position, so I can lose less. So see, it should not be wrecked like that. H1 time frame, M30 time frame, just respecting it. It's just respecting the bullish structure. Only the 50-minute don't have like a clean traffic, but higher time frames, look at the picture here. So this is some kind of a good probability structure. And I did not even execute it in the first 1 minute. I executed after like 4 or 5 minutes, everything aligned with each other. So I need volume. So if there's like a volume, then it should not be wrecked like that. If it's just like breaking above the previous candle high, then breaking its opening price, then this is something I need to manage the risk. So I will see if it's not gonna tap to my stop loss and going to break its own high again. Might be I'm gonna put back my entry into it. Might be I'm gonna put back my entry into it. So we'll see. There is no business of this current candle to break this low. There is no business of this current candle to break the low. If it does that, then it is whatever it is. In 30-minute impulse entry, yeah. What I don't understand is why people were looking to take sales there yesterday. The 30-minute gave zero confirmation to take sales, as the previous one closed weak bearish. Yes, good morning, good morning. This guy account always okay man. What the fuck you are doing here actually? This guy, you are telling other people who are coming here and appearing here daily, and you telling them. So let's see. So you know what, you can't ever ask me question now, and you will just I'm not gonna kick you out from this account. I'm just like gonna hide you on this channel, so you will keep watching me and keep jealous from me. That will be a good thing for you. So take care, see you around. So well, look at this one, man. What's just like happening here? If it could break above its own high again, then I believe I could put one more entry, or like I can put back my entry into it. So we'll see. Yeah, man, look at this one. That's why I closed 50%. Why is just like not showing me the volume there? It should not be wrecked like that. If it did that, then there is a probability it could tap to my stop loss. That's why I closed my 50%. London session is so volatile nowadays. It's okay. It's a part of your game. You are every day not market gonna be give you something in your plate. So still waiting. Where is the volume right now? Where is the volume right now? I just can't see the volume right now. I need this candle to went up, break above the high, and just start pushing upside. Wow, look at this one. It should not be wrecked like that. Volume dead. It should not react like that. Yeah, so you are right. So well, if it could flip up, breaks the previous candle high again, I believe that might be, then I can put back my entry into it. But where is the volume right now? Where is the volume? Hey volume, where are you? London, that's a session that, yeah, no volume is equal to London. Well, it start pushing upside now. Well, let's see. You know what? But the way it is behaving right now, I don't think so. It will be a good idea to put back my entry into it. It's not showing any smoothness in it. You know what? If it could went down, then it start rejecting with a smoothness in it and then breaking above the high. So I wanted to add my position back into it, which I closed here. But right now it's moving like a snail, so as if even just like going to break above this high, I believe it could be risky one. So yeah, man, again I need a volume. It's clearly showing me and giving me the sign that it dropped the volume there, man. What's happening here right now? So yeah, if you're getting scared, you have an option to close 50%. You have an option to close 80%, whatever you wanted to close. So Neves is about to be called Mr. Donald Trump. So let's see. Market may be waiting for FOMC tomorrow. Tomorrow is not that kind of FOMC. It's just a testimony from Mr. Walsh. They are going to say the same thing. It's a FOMC meeting minutes. So things will remain same. If he just like going to be add anything into that meeting, then it could bring some volume in the market, like some kind of volatility. But mostly the things gonna be remain same. So right now there's more than 170 people watching on a YouTube. I'm executing a trade, manage the risks, and still they didn't like the stream. Look at this one. Yes, our job is to execute high probability plan regardless result. Yes, this is something you need to understand. So if there's like a good probability, everything align with each other, it's according to your plan, just execute. If you're getting scared, use the low losses, but always execute your plan. Always execute your plan. Look at this one. What's happening right now? Look at this one. Where is the volume? Where is the volume? So if you guys remember this impulse entry, you know what? Whenever this kind of structure appeared on the chart, if I attempt it 10 times, this one structure works mostly 7 times for me out of 10. It worked 7 times for me as a impulse entry in trend for the continuation, and everything aligned with each other. It even created a structure right with the opening of London session as well. So yeah, man, drop the volume. It just dropped the volume. It is whatever it is. Can't do anything about it. So if it's not working out, we just need to understand how we can lose less. How we can lose less. So how I can lose less? I close my 50% position here and leave the rest. If it could continuously pushing upside, I'm still gonna make the money. If it not gonna pushing upside, going to tap to my stop loss, I will be lose less. So then I will see, might be with the next session pre NY, if I could have a chance to make some money back, then I'm gonna give my trade a chance. And if market not gonna give me anything else, even with the second session, might be I will call it a day and will come tomorrow. It is whatever it is. This is how I mostly work with my trading actually. So I close full instead of 50% because there is no way it should react like that. Yeah, man. So it does make sense, but I believe that if it, why not to close 50%? So I, by this, I will be a part of my plan, and if it worked out, so still 50% could make some money for me. If it not gonna work out, I can lose less, but I need to stick with my plan properly. I cannot get scared with this thing. It's clear structure, and I don't know why people get mad, why you can't accept loss. Yes, man, you are right, Suvo. It's part of this business. We can't avoid, only risk we can manage, which we don't know, and blow the account and blame the market and structure or partner. Yes, you're right. You are saying perfectly right. Yeah, buddy. Would you close 50% if the current candle, current 50-minute close bearish? Yeah, then I might be, I'm gonna close everything. So yeah, it's start pushing upside now. You know what? Now, as this candle now break above its own high, if now it comes down and going to break this low where I close my 50%, now I'm gonna close 100% position, because the way it rejected from the downside, start pushing upside, again start to break its own high. Now if it managed to break its opening price here, I will close everything. I will close everything. So now the scenarios are changed. Now it should not come down and break its own low. Hello Kritten, would you close 50%? Okay. You check opening price with 5 minute? No, just with the 50-minute. Look at this one, as it just like come down to my entry here, where I just like close my everything. You know what, let me bring my stop loss here, so I will be get out from this one. Why it's just like not letting me to place my stop loss here? Okay, so I will be get out from this trade if it went down. It's not showing me the volume, so this is how I can lose less. Trail my SL to current candle open price. Yeah, look at this one, I also trail the same thing. Oh, nice one, Deep. So if there's like a volume, if it really wanted to continuously pushing upside, it should not be wrecked like that. It went down, again tap to its low and start pushing upside and start breaking its own high. If it does that, and if there's like a volume, then it should not be now break its opening price. If it does that, then I need to get out from this trade. There is no volume, then might be I would like to wait for the candle to be close above the resistance, so that does make sense. So then that does make sense. Yeah, I can't see anything here. It's not something we can call it a day. I think I will call it a session actually today. It's Tuesday, so might be with NY I will try to. If we open sell price it in rocket and go. No, it's not like that. I will wait for close. Yeah, if you are not comfortable with this one, so you can wait for the closure, but I'm still having my 50% position there. So if it could manage to continuously pushing upside, I will recover the loss I took there, and I might be manage to make some money. This is totally gambling, I know, because I am a gambler myself. It's not a gambling, buddy. Volatility without the volume candle. Shitty price action. Yes. Market is behaving very indecisive. Man, why you guys are always wanting to make money? Why? Did you ever see any business in this world just running in profits? Did you know any business? Do let me know, then I will start doing that business. If if in this world every business only goes in profits. Possible volume can come at 2 p.m. Well, let's see. Let's see. Right now, just waiting. So right now we are sitting at the psychological number, and I am having a structure on a psychological number. If it could manage to break above the high, I believe that it could be a spike to the upside. So look at the Elon man. Scam caller business runs only in profit. Yes, I know one Dominion markets. Okay, so man, look at this one. So 10 minutes left. Could it flip up in this last 10 minutes of the 30-minute time frame? Is it gonna happen or not? Well, let's see. Let's see. So I didn't close my everything. I closed my 50% position, and I believe that if it could worked out, because I'm attempting some kind of a good probability structure, if it could worked out, so now it should be continuously pushing upside. If it not gonna worked out, I already managed the risk, so I'm not gonna lose the same amount which what I execute a trade. So where the risk to reward goes now, if I'm not gonna lose the same amount which I put on the risk, then where the risk reward goes now? So risk reward is actually just a subjective for us, because we're not gonna lose the same amount. If you are a real trader, make real money, not baby money. Okay, who is telling me this thing? Who's sitting free on a YouTube? can't can't even afford a fee of MFU. Very good. What a common sense. Why not you bother by around round number 44 while taking trades? Why not to play with that if we are having structure there? Why not to play with that? Because if it could manage to break above this psychological number of a 4400, it could be a strong bullish momentum coming up there. If it gonna break above that area. So right now it's having a proper structure right on 4400, and I'm executing a trade. I am holding my trade. It's been almost 20 minutes and still holding. I did not close everything. I close 50%. If it not reacting in the way how it should be react, I could close 50%, because I knew how to manage the risk, how to lose less. Might be this structure not gonna worked out. So before that, I was about to be lose $100, but now might be I'm gonna lose $50. So I secure my 50% position there. See? So if you can understand how you can lose less, that is the only solution. You can understand how you can make more. Might be this not gonna work out, I am gonna lose $50. So with the next good probability structure, if I'm having volume, might be that $50 will easily will recover, and I'm will gonna stand in profits. So believe your structures. If you have a plan, always execute on your plan. If you're getting scared, lower the load size, but always be a part of your plan. What will happen with that? With that, you will start building your confidence. Dominion funding having a discount. Yes, if you go through my link, or if you just like go to Dominion funding, use code QAS30, and you're gonna get 30% off on all the valuations, whichever account you're gonna choose. you can use code QS30 CAS30, so you're going to be get like a 30% off there. So man, oh man, wow, look at this one. 5 minutes left. Let's start pushing now. Start pushing now. Come on, just give me a spike, man. You are standing at 4400. You can do that. Just give me a spike. Cass, do you enter with your gut feeling sometime? Not about gut feeling, I would say intuitionally, because I have spent 5 years in this industry. Sometime I can read the candles, read the volume. So depending on the candle movement, intuitionally I enter a trade. Yeah, it happens. So dump shit price not moving at all. Yeah, man, it dropped the volume, but there is still 5 minutes left for the candle to be closed. If this current candle could manage to close in a bullish form, the next candle could create a wick and break above the high. I believe we can continuously pushing upside. So yeah, man, I'm just waiting right now. I'm just waiting. Should I add the position now? They just change their sentiments. Look at this public right now. They wanted to enter now. Wow. Just wait now. Wait for this closure. And you missed the actual move. You missed the actual entry. Now watch us to let us grab some money here. Let's see. So well, so whenever I have a gut or intuition, price move in that way direction more quickly. Yeah, man. Let's see. What is this one? What is this? The Ferris spike most commonly refers to spike adult or spike and toys and why are we told that it takes 3 to 5 years just to understand the rules? Even if I hit a losing streak, I will simply stick to my risk management. Yes, that's perfect. Who told you to like you need to spend like 3 to 5 years? It's not gonna work like that. It's not gonna work like that. So wow, man, it's tapping to this resistance and coming down. But I believe might be gonna continuously pushing upside. Up by 25 plus pips. Well, very nice. You could secure something. I believe that if it could manage to close above this resistance area, so that could be a perfect idea for the continuation. Yeah, depending on the volume. So see, I did not close everything. I closed 50%. It's not working in that way. I close 50% and leave the rest. If it could continuously pushing upside, that will be my extra bonus. That will recover my loss here, which I managed, and might be I could manage to make some money. If it not gonna worked out, I can lose less. That's the only thing I can follow. So I'm just waiting for this scanner to be closed. Just 3 minutes left for this scanner to be closed. Just 3 minutes left. There is just 3 minutes left. So if this candle about to be closed in a bullish form, if the next candle gonna create a wick and start breaking above the high, then I will start trailing the stop loss. This is the next plan I'm having right now. So how I can hold with this one and how I can lose less actually. The plan is to lose less and hold my trade. Very nice, buddy. Look at this one. This person just like manage the risk and look at the result here. Hold the trade, manage risk, manage risk. Very nice, buddy. Such a beautiful risk management you did there. What a beautiful risk management you did there. Very nice. Such a nice thing you did there. So well, let's see. I was out of the trade already. Now it is moving like expected. Goldie, you betrayal. No, it did not betray you. Why you just like close everything? Why not to close 50% position, buddy? Will you add another position if it close above resistance? No, I already have a good position. Why I need to add one more position into it? It's a good position right now, running right now in my favor. 30, 34, 35 pips. I will try to do some kind of a trail stop loss here. If the next candle could create a weak and break above the high, so then I'm gonna place the stop loss below the current candle low. This is something I'm looking for right now. Still, it's not showing me a strong volume which I wanted to see here. Actually, still I'm looking for that one. Yeah, it's going on now. So now I'm 25, 20, 30 pips in my favor right now. Can I grab like 40 pips? Okay, it's great actually. So now I can bring my stop loss at break even. It's already 30 pips in my favor. All I need this candle to create a wick, break above the high, and just continuously pushing upside. That's all I need here. Okay, so now if I'm going to be tapped to my break even, how much I'm going to be lose out of $100? Just $18. If I close my position here, I will be get back into profits right now. See this one, I can be get back into profits right now. So all I need this candle to create a wick, break above the high for the continuation to the upside. If it's not gonna work out, I'm not gonna lose more than that. And this candle should not be retraced more than 50% of the previous candle. This should be create a wick, break above the high for the continuation to the upside. Well, let's see 40 pips. I wanted to secure 90% position. I will try to secure 50 pips, like a 90% position. You guys can secure now. You guys can secure 50%, 90%, whatever suits you. You know what, the other option I'm having here, but well, let it go. Let it do its work now. I'm up by 45 pips now. SL is at break even. That's totally makes sense. I'm also having the SL at break even. Now it's showing a volume. There's no business of this candle to come down to hit my break even. It should be create a big break above the high, and then it should continuously pushing up. So this is what I'm expecting from it. So now according to my plan, it's working out right now. And I'm also having like a strong body candle here. So no business of this candle to retrace more than 50% of this candle. If it did that, come down, hit my break even, it is whatever it is. I need to get out from this one with a negative. Even if I'm closing my position here, I'm not gonna lose anything, but I need to hold this one. The way this candle close, I need to hold this one. So by this today, risk management, you guys, I think, understood how we execute a trade, how we manage the risk, how we hold a trade, how we can lose less, how lose more less to improve win rate, how lose more. Oh, I'm get out from the break even. What I could do, I'm just get out from the break even. So what I lose from $100, I lose just $18, just $18. So might be with the next, it should not be retraced this much. You know what, it should not be retraced this much, more than 50% of this previous candle. It should not. But I believe you guys got an idea. You guys get an idea how you can, if even if I'm close my position here, might be I'm standing in profit, but I was have a plan to hold my trade. I already secure 50% position here. Then it went like 30 pips in my favor. I bring my stop loss at break even. So out of $100, I only lose $18, $17 actually. So you need to understand how you can lose less. So this candle which rejected and closed with a very healthy body, the next candle should create a wick, break above the high, and should continuously pushing up. So this should be happen here. Am I right? It should be react like that. Why it is not reacting like that? So why not to bring my stop loss from here to break even? So if it could work continuously pushing upside, I'm gonna make some more money. If it not gonna work like that, so I need to get out with a break even so I can lose less. Might be with the next session I'm gonna give my trader. So I'm in this $18 is just nothing on my this account. So I'm in that situation. that I'm standing at the break even right now. So might be with the next session, if I'm going to get again like a good probability structure, so I'm gonna hold my trade. So you need to stick with the plan what you are having with you. How lose more less to improve win rate? Let me see. You are doing good. One trade, two trades, four trades, just do the same thing. You will start getting the result. Like right today, if you are like standing at $24, 25, if you're doing the same thing with a higher capital, so look at the bigger picture. Even win rate of a 50% is more than enough. Is more than enough. Because if you are good, look at this one. You prove here. You just proved something here. Even with a 50% win rate, you close your weeks in profits. See this one? Just with a 50. Why? Because you were managing the risk. You were managing the risk. You know what? Suppose you execute 10 trades in a week, but you are good with the risk management. You are very good with the risk management. So what will happen? Out of 10 trades, with a 50% probability, you lose 5 trades and you win 5 trades there. But all the trades you lose here, you manage the risk on those. And if you just like collect the chunks which you just like secure while managing the risk, if you like attach or just like gather them with each other, so you will start understanding forcefully you manage to make a one profitable trade out of those losing trade. If you collect all the money you secure from your stop losses, so if you gather that, you will start getting a one profitable trades there. So you forcefully bring your 50%, which even it's just like showing you 50% probability, like a 50% profitability you are having with you. You forcefully you take this 50% profitability towards 60%. That's why you are standing in profits, because if you are having like a 50% win rate, it should be at a break even. It should be at break even. It should not be standing in profits. So this is something what happening here is just due to risk management. It's just happening due to risk management. Understood? So you are having not a 50% profitability here. You are actually having 60% profitability here. So with time, as you will getting more better with the risk management, your probability will getting more higher. This, if you are start watching the 60% profitability ratio here, it's meaning you are standing at 70%. Make sense? Does this math make sense? Even you are having the proof here. Wow, look at this one. So it was a good idea to like get out with a break even. See? So $60 SL to lose $10. Wow, very nice. Even I was having like a $110 stop loss, but I lose $17. See how it should react, how it should not react. I closed 50%, did not close everything, wanted it to continuously pushing up. Even it break and close above the strongly above this resistance. Someone wanted to take a buy here, but I was not ready to add one more position into it because I already have a good position. So with a good execution, the good execution always bring the good risk management with it. I think today lesson, today content, today's live stream is very educational. If someone really wanted to learn risk management, how to hold the trade, how to manage the risk, there's a lot of things you're gonna learn today. There's a lot of things you guys gonna learn today. See this one? Why this candle reacting like that? Why? It should not be retraced more than 50% of the previous candle. It did that, and what happened with that? As it retraced more than 50% of the previous candle, it even break the previous candle low, because it retraced more than 50% of the previous candle where I saw a strong body candle here. So many people who are just like not like used to with this kind of market, who just don't know how to manage the risk, who don't know how the candle should move, how it should not be moved, might be now what happening, might be they executed a buy here. As it break this low, might be they execute a sell here. As it start flipping again upside, might be they again start saying to themselves, now it might be now gonna continue pushing up. Now they are in a buys again. If it once went down, so they will gonna lose a lot of money in this kind of condition. What I did, I execute a trade, close 50%, went in my favor, went down, hit break even, lose less, and I'll be out from this condition now. I will call it a session and will come with another session. I'm not gonna take a buy here. I'm not gonna take a buy. Whatever is just like happening here. I don't like this price action. Can you see that? It's just like showing like a strong body, break above the high. It should be create a wick, break above the high for the country. Why the hell is just like come down to break the previous candle low? So it's a clear sign of the volatility. It's a clear sign of the less volume in the market. It's a clear sign of a consolidation happening right now. I didn't change my stop and I lost. See, Ali, buddy, if you guys executing with me, I'm talking with you, Zoom guys. If you are executing with me, just also manage the risk same as I'm just like implementing risk management on the charts. You wanted to hold, it's totally up to you, but don't compromise with the stop losses or with the risk management. Suppose if I close my position, might be or 40-50 pips, might be I'm just like teaching someone who's just like new here, and you wanted to hold your trade, you just like manage the risk and hold it with that one. That does make sense, because profits are not accountable. You can choose whatever you wanted to choose actually, wherever just like wanted to hold the trade. But according according to stop loss, or related to stop loss, related to risk management, don't compromise with that one. Same SL was $120. I closed $12 in profit. Very nice. Okay, any thoughts on this? Well, let me see. Shubhan, let me see, buddy. Wow, very nice. Four trades, three trades, seven trades. What happened just here, buddy? Four trades, two trades, one. I think you're less, as you can see in your journal, the less you trade, the more money you made. See, the less you trade, the more money you, even here, seven trades. But it's a very good. Actually, I would say your PNL right now, 90% win rate, man, very nice, beautiful. Such a beautiful thing you did there. Very nice. I capture 30 pips, close 80% firstly after move, and remaining 20% plan for capture 70 pips more every time I fix that situation. Very nice, very nice. To remove us from trade. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't think like that to remove us. Look at this one. I told you. Don't ever think like that. It just like remove us from the trade. Now it's pushing in our direction. Don't don't ever think like that. You know what? By this thinking, might be you're gonna add position here, and then again it start pushing downside. Relax, chill, call it a session, come another with another session. Check my risk management, let me see. So execute a buy, went down, close 50%, I think so with me. Then it went up, then it come down, and you close everything. Did you close somewhere here, or you close once this candle break the low and then start pushing upside, and then you close the position? Same to same, well. So I think so. This should be at a break even, but it's a good risk management as well. Very nice. But when I lose, I become crazy. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Be mature in this condition. Be mature. Dear Castle, like this candle is not manipulations. It's just a manipulated candle actually. It's a volatility. It's mean it drop the volume. It's mean it start doing consolidation. Look at the way it's just like behaving. So if we execute a plan, it didn't work out. You need to take a break of 30 to 45 minutes. You will be get back into your senses, you will be get relaxed, and then with the next plan go with the another good probability structure. This is there's nothing anything happening there where I could give my trade a second chance. It's not, you know what, if I could close my position here, suppose I close my position here, and then again market went up with the same plan I was having and breaking in the same way with the same clean traffic with the same volume, then might be I will put back entry into it. That will be called like a I gave my trade a second chance. But nothing like that just like happening on the charts. There is nothing happen which should be happen here. So I need to manage the risk. I cannot give my trade a chance second somewhere here. It could be the late entry, the way this candle reacted, it should not be react like that. So I need to understand the story of the market, what's going on behind the scene. I need to adopt that. So if I execute a plan, it didn't work out, and now market start doing consolidation, I need to take a break. I need to take a break. I cannot fight with this market. If I ever will try to fight with this market, if I lose like less, like $20, might be it will become like a $200 if I try to fight with this market. You know what? If even I put my country yearly revenue in this industry, I cannot even generate a single bullish candle. It's having millions and billions of dollars in it. So you need to understand, as a retail trader, you need to accept the outcome. Okay? So yeah, always wait for the new structure to be formed. So I took 2 trades. I'm done for the today, sir. Very nice. So look at this one. There's nothing. 15 minutes about to be closed, and just nothing happened here. But it's a very, very, very educational thing. You guys just like get there. Very educational. So now you are having this resistance. If a candle could manage to break above this high or close above this resistance, so then it could continuously pushing upside. But I can't see anything, so I will call it a session. The way it's just like moving, the way it's just like behaving, might be NYSC or pre-NY will bring something on the table. So till that I need to wait. Okay, so passing my Dominion funding challenge in August seems impossible. Take a break. Will you take a buy if this M15 candle close weak bearish, in the next candle close the high of the previous bearish candle? You know what? Why I need to fight with this kind of condition right now going on? I can read the candles. So you know what? This candle which break above the high, it should not be take this much time. You need to understand the story while you are sitting with your chosen session. It should break above the high, should continuously pushing upside and give me some money sap. It break above the high in the last few minutes, went up, closed with a strong body. Then what happened here? It just like went down, break the previous candle low, still standing here. 15 minutes already passed, it's not moving anywhere. So now I can understand the way current price action going on, the way the current volume reacting. It's something might be not a tradable session for me. Might be it gonna do the same thing again and again. It's just like telling me, it's just like talking with me. The candles are talking with me right now. So it's just like telling me, take a break with this session and come with the NY session, NYSC session, pre-NY session. So might be you gonna manage to grab some chunks, because then might be there is a volume, there is a clean structure. So that does make sense. So you need to have patience in yourself. Just relax, call it a session and come with another section. So my trade journal, okay, let me see this one. Mr. Deep, just like send me the trade journal here. When the current candle create a big, then broke previous candle high, risks added in trade. Okay, very nice, very nice. See this one, this is how you should, everyone just like should work. Take a picture of the screen and take a picture or take a screenshot of your taken trades and journal and keep this picture with yourself. By while you are doing this journaling, this picture will gonna be fixed in your memory actually. So in future, if you're going to be face the same thing, you will quickly recognize it, that it should, how it should be react, how it should not be react. If it's not reacting in the way, so you will remind this what I need to do with this kind of structure. So this is a very, very nice journal you have, Mr. Deep. Very nice. There is no high highs in 4 hour. Okay, market will be bearish. Okay, we got a market maker here. Can you just give an basic idea of managing risk? Need only some basic points. Thank you, sir. I can't explain it on a live stream. Different structure having different probability, and different structure having different risk management with it. Like you can see, I implement how many risk management I implemented. Number one, execute a buy. I don't want it to break its opening price. It broke the low. I closed 50%. This was my stop loss. Then it went up, went 25 30 pips in my favor, I bring my stop loss at break even. The second risk management. Third risk management, as it candle should create a wick, break above the high, so that will be perfect. It should not be retrace more than 50% of the previous candle. It's a third risk management. And as it just like come down, hit my break even, I did not execute another trade. It's my fourth risk management. See, even one structure having four risk management in it. How I can recognize how it should react, how it should not react, by doing practice, by spending time in this industry. So someone wants you to take a buy, see, you start pushing to the downside again. So there is no trade now. This session might be not a tradable session right now for me. Make sense? So according to the different situation, according to the different plan we are having different risk management with them. It's just come with the time, come with the experience, or I might be someone who just like taking one-on-one session with me, might be they will understand. So one thing to mention other than trading, please make Dominion Market customer support more active. I am not the owner of Dominion Market, buddy, and if I knew, whenever I have any issue with the Dominion Market, it's just like solve quickly. Even if I'm having my affiliated clients, they also solve their issue quickly. I didn't ever get any kind of like a problem report there. Everything just like working fine. Might be you just like need to go to their Discord and open ticket there, so they're gonna resolve it. Calling it a session. See you. Yeah, I'm also heading off, but today I'm gonna might be gonna do like annual session as well. So I managed last day I did not execute a single trade. Today I execute a trade, but I manage the risk and lose less. So one trade I just like did last day, and one trade I just like did today. So yeah, man. Well, let's see. Still didn't lose anything in 2 days. It's called active risk management, not a textbook strategy. Only depend on the price movement. Yes, but with the time you will start understanding it. Everyone, not you. You already knew that. Calling it a session. See you. Okay, so you know what? Yeah, I always first capture 30 pips, close 80%, 20% fix with 70 pips. It's fixed all time. That's a great plan actually. That's a great. I knew someone who just like execute a trade. Market went in their favor almost like 30-40 pips. They secure some position and then leave the rest and expect that it will continuously going in their direction. How it gonna be happen? You should be realistic, even realistic with the even your leaving position there. Suppose I executed a buy and I secure some position here. I secure my 80%, 90% position here, and then I want the price to go a little more higher, and my TP might be somewhere here with my plan. So I will take this TP. I will take this TP. I will not gonna like leave it that it will continuously pushing up. How it gonna be happen? It's not gonna be happen all the time. What will happen? Might be it will went up and then it will come down and take your break even, or will be get you out from this trade. So what you lose, you just like lose this portion as well. So you should be realistic with your like the position you leave there. Set target with that too. Are you coming during New York? No, I already done the session with the London session, so might be New York will be my session with myself, so we'll see. So I'm heading off now. I think it was a very educational content you guys got today, with the perfect risk management, how the candle should move, how it should not be moved. So yeah, that was really awesome. See this one, someone tried to take a sell, then it start pushing upside. Someone tried to take a buy, then again it start pushing to a downside. But what we did, execute a buy, manage risk, and then stay away from this, from the chart. This is what we do every day. I read a book called Relentless, which says that if you know how to sell, you will make money. but you also need to know when to stop. Yeah, it's more important to know when to stop. If someone can stop their self, if they are in some condition and they are continuously losing something, and if they knew that how to stop their self, that is the thing called risk management. That is the thing which can make good money for them. I have one friend in my life actually. He mostly, whenever he just like doing some kind of a gambling, he knew when to stop, and no one else can stop like him. No one else in this my whole life I seen can stop himself while he's winning, while he's just like losing something there. It happens. I have seen him many times. He's just like having a very strong psychology with it. So what happened with that? Mm, in his whole life, he's like a childhood friend of mine. In his whole life, he is the only person I knew who just like always win in his life. Wherever he's just like sitting in a gambling or wherever he's just like sitting, he mostly end his day, end his week, and his month with the profit because he knew how to stop. So with this, I just like need to head off. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Till that, be blessed, take care, and see you guys tomorrow. Might be tomorrow I'm gonna do the NY session because today is Tuesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so might be Raja Bro gonna come during the London session. I'm gonna come during the NY session. So, but I will post it on my Instagram story, the schedule. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Till that, be safe, be careful, don't try to take forcefully trade. Take care and bye bye.